Hello everyone, and welcome back to positionspecific.com, and welcome to this defensive transition session number 5. Like all of our transition sessions, we like to get straight into the chaos in opposed practices, so we use a skill practice and a game practice. So when thinking about a defensive transition session, we always look to our performance wheels. We have an individual model and a team model. So individually, can the player scan? So can they see the ball, see the unit, and see the danger? Can they think about their movement? So adjusting footwork and body shape in relation to where the ball and the attacker is? Can they dictate play? So can they deny, delay, and deflect, or force the attacker where they want them to go? And can they defend? So can they win the ball cleanly or force the opposition into a mistake? So taking those individual actions, we then transfer it into our team model. So in defensive transition, can we press? So can the nearest players apply pressure quickly and stop the ball progressing forward? Can the rest of the players find their mark? So pick up a good position into relation to where their mark is and where the ball is? Can they start to think about changing their mark? So apply quick pressure on the ball carrier while cutting off the direct pass to your mark? And can they defend? So can they win the ball cleanly or force the opposition to a mistake so we can attack? Defensive transition, skill practice. This skill practice takes place in a 44 by 36 size area or two 18-yard boxes with a full-size goal, 2 mini goals and 2 small gates. Practice starts with a 4v2 for the white team against the red team, and the white team are just going to look to build and play into the 8 or 4 in the small gates. As soon as they play into the 8 or 4 in the small gates, the practice becomes a 4v4 and the 2 red players can join in and try and score in the big goal. If the whites win possession, they can either dribble through the 2 small gates or small in the mini goals on the side. Remember, when working in the transition defensively, always start your practices with your teams in possession so you get that chaos effect. Defensive transition, game practice. This game practice takes place in half a pitch and has 1 full-size goal and 3 mini gates on the halfway line. It's an 8v6 setup and is a direct follow-on from the previous skill practice, but on a larger scale. The whites goalkeeper will start the practice off and the whites will look to build up and play into one of the 3 players in the mini gates on the halfway line. Once they play into the mini gates in the halfway line, that player will then join in and create an 8v7 game. The whites will look to transition into their defending, and if they win the ball, they can drive over the halfway line for a point. As the game progresses, you can make it into an 8v8 game with 2 players joining in from the halfway line, or an 8v9 game in favour of the Reds with all 3 players joining in from the halfway line.